Come with me while I do some ranch stuff today. Underestimate the power of water. Like water scares me. Right now I'm headed up to the top of where our head gate is. I gotta take some boards out. We're starting to hit some high water, so I don't want too much water in this ditch or else it's gonna start overflowing in some spots. So that's the first thing to do. Well, I realized I had a rip in my boot, so when in doubt, duct tape it. I'm gonna put these boots to the test, so I'm gonna need everything I can get. Well, if that ain't redneck as shit. Coming us? That's where it comes out. Here's the head gate. You can see it's starting to overflow, and I think we're still going to get a little bit more high water, so going to try to reduce the amount of water coming this way by coming over to this head gate and popping one of the last boards out. It was about right here where I realized that duct tape job did almost absolutely nothing. Lost the board, and these boots aren't working. Alright, that should allow more water. I gotta catch that board that's floating down. Where did that board go? I think I might have lost it. Shit. I was kind of hoping the board would have got stuck in here. I just don't see it. I climbed up onto here. So my best bet's gonna be that hopefully it gets caught up in this stuff, and then when the water goes down, I'll be able to find it. If not, I'll just have to go cut a new board for it. Well, I learned a few things there. I need to, well, I don't know, the water is running pretty hard. I need to take that board out earlier. I lost that board, and I will need a board or a similar board later on once the water level drops, so I can get more water to divert that way. Either way, I also found out my patch job was pretty bad, and I found out my right boot's got a bunch of holes in it too, so I just need to get my poor butt to the store and buy another pair of irrigating boots. But now, yeah, just got to go change a few lines, and oh, I got one head spacing the word, riser valve opener that needs replaced. That actually should be interesting. I might get even a little bit more wet, but it's a good thing it's hot out. Now to catch all this high water, I need to set a few dams, so I need to cut a few dam poles. I just picked up this electric chainsaw not too long ago. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a fan. Now I need to cut some of this dam material. It's basically a tarp with a hole on one end. Got to do some rough ranch measurements. This material comes in just one large roll. You just basically measure, cut it to length. Don't make fun of that cut. Now you just shove your damn pole in the damn hole. See why you don't want any knots on here, because it's just going to get stuck in through the whole way. Gonna pull up these boots even though we know that they don't really work. Better than nothing. So this is what we call flood irrigation. And this is what we call dam in a dam material, because I'm basically gonna shove it in here, try to dam and pull up this water. As you can see with the grade of this, it should shove it into this field right here. I kind of shoved it in with the shovel. I kind of got a blunt end so it doesn't cut it. Kind of dug it into the ground a little bit, and then I put some dirt clods on the side to hopefully hold it. And then once enough water gets there, it should kind of gravity create enough pressure to hold that. So my goal is to build up enough here and then hopefully send it out into that field there. So I'm flooding up above here. I'm flooding all this, and that's where all this water's coming from. So instead of just letting it go down the ditch, saying bye, I'm gonna try to catch it and put it into this field. Instead of just wasting water, put it somewhere. All right, I let this fill up. You can kind of see what it's doing, but you can actually see right here, it's just going up here and then coming right back into the ditch. So I could dig a little trench in there and try to catch that, but to me, it looks like there's a little bit more of a low spot right here. So what I might do is just pull this dam up, move it back here, and see if I can catch that little divot, send that water out into that field. Rain, hopefully. You can see it's starting to pull up here, and it is going to run over. It's going to run back into the ditch a little bit, so maybe I might be able to put a dam a little further and catch a little, you know, whatever's left over there. As you can see, it should send all this excess wastewater down into that field. We're only going to have that wastewater for a little bit, so might as well catch it while it's here. All right, so I got that dam in there. And then I did just kind of a makeshift one right here, so I didn't have to do another tarp. And it's catching the water here, diverting it up. This is kind of where I ran it mostly last year, and then it kind of, you know, it's just a little bit of water, but it'll come down here. And then between flooding here and here, it should flood a lot of this section. We're only going to have this high water, I don't know, if we're lucky, a week. So catch it while we got it. Now off to change some hand line and fix a broken riser. All right, now it's time to change some hand lines. I got about 4 sections of hand line there. It's called hand line because they come in about 40 foot pieces. You gotta change them by hand. Don't make fun of my purple headphones. I actually stole from my wife. I do like to listen to music while I'm changing hand line, you know. Each section's got about 15 to 25 pieces each. The last piece has got a plug. It's called an end plug, and you always got to make sure that's secure. Once that pressure hits, you know it. All right, this second one is going to be a little bit interesting. I might get a little wet, or probably a lot wet. So the riser is broken and it won't shut off. So what I'm going to do, kick this unplug out if I can. If I can. Oh, I don't know if I can. I can feel it getting loose. All right. All right, I'm gonna try a few more things. It's tough when the water pressure builds up. It definitely is a lot of pressure here. I can go shut it off, the main valve off, but as you can see, I already got that line I changed up here. I got this line. I got another line, 2 lines down, way far down there. So for me to shut off the main line and let this drain for I'm looking for a lot of time, and then I gotta slowly put the water back in so nothing bursts. So if I can avoid that, I'm gonna try, but I might not have to, or I might. This is a side by side. Let's see if I can make it work. It's funny. I think a lot of people underestimate the power of water. Like, water scares me when it builds up a lot of pressure like that. All right, got it. So that should help. All right, so we're at the other end. I got a valve here, an extra valve, and so the valve on the old one is I keep turning it and it doesn't shut off. And you can see in here that there's a little key that goes on the top of the valve and it'll turn it on and off. I think that valve is there's either a screw or something, and that thing's spinning. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to just unlatch the old valve, pull it off the riser. It's gonna be on full bore, so there's gonna be a lot of water. I'm gonna have to try to stick this one on real quick and then shut everything off. I can't tell how this is gonna go. Might be a lot easier than I think, or I might be a soaking wet mess afterwards, creating a bigger mess. I might have to go shut the main line off anyways. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Woo! Oh, shit. I made a mess. It was about right here I realized the clamp was on the wrong side and I wouldn't be able to use it. Debating whether to pull it off and try that again or just try to man up. I shut it off. I maybe should have changed those other two lines before I did that one. Oh man. Yeah, so as you can see, the key's completely gone, so that's why I wasn't turning. So now I need to try to find that key too. The wind's starting to blow and the thunderstorm's rolling in. Yeah, I gotta get this stuff. My boots are full of water! I really need that key on that valve to be able to fix it, to have the spare. I guess I could go and buy a new one, but it's gotta be right here. There's a lot of water pressure though. Like, it got turned on, so like obviously the key was on there at one point. I could not find that key. Like, it's a heavy piece, like it shouldn't be that hard to find, and it's a piece of metal. Alright, so I can't find that thing. I'll probably come back up tomorrow, maybe with the metal detector, see if I can find it in the grass. Yeah, there was a lot of pressure. That thing could have flown a pretty long ways. I've been looking all over. But, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little wet, I'm a little cold. I told my wife I was gonna be home by 2. It's 2 already, and I got 2 more lines to finish. So I am just gonna move on. And if I have to, I'll just have to go and buy another key. Partner engine. All right. Getting ready to turn on this last line. Mustard's going, but kind of only turn it about a notch at a time. You just turn it on full board. Luckily to blow something. It's been running, so it shouldn't be too bad. But as you can see, the birds are starting to slowly fill up. You can go ahead and just crank it up. You can see when that pressure kicks in. Cool. Load up. I only got called by the wife once. Not too bad. Make it home. I gotta move some horses around. Gotta fence off some stuff, move some horses around, and I promised my daughter I'd take her on a ride. So day's not over.